Did I lose the stream? Hold on a minute. All right, we seem to be back. Sometimes my streams get cut in half. I think I lose internet or something. I think that happened here. Okay, so we are just doing, starting with naive approach and just direct mapping the contents of the components. I did not give these guys names. Oh, you're really gonna make me type them again, aren't you? Oh, and they're not in the same, they're not alphabetized. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna alphabetize them here and then copy the whole thing over. One of my New Year's resolutions is gonna be learning the hotkeys that I've made in my entire career without using that select the current line. Okay, DPS. Okay. Nice. probably do these scoped so I don't have to name them all. But highlight entities equals. So I can reuse variable names is what I meant by that. Now we're gonna want what does our render state look like here? Oh yeah, we decided we do need a cache because we're sending spans home. So we'll need a vector. And where's shader types? What? Okay, now, what the? I don't have Copilot running. I have no idea what this is doing. I've never seen such tomfoolery and levels of auto-completion happening before. For those that are using AI assistants for programming, are they better than they were 2 years ago or sometime early last year? I'm sure they're infinitely better, exponentially better. Okay. Am I gonna regret naming these so vaguely? We'll see. Oh yeah, we need to include the ECS here. And all of our lovely types. Are you in graphics? Oh, you are. You are. Oh my goodness sake. Okay, so we want to look at shader types. So we don't need is initialized anymore, which that's going to screw up our padding here, so dang. I know you don't need to explicitly pad CPU side, but I like to do it. Because I like to see that what appears, because you do need to pad in GLSL land, and I like to see that the data object you have CPU side maps exactly. It makes things easier for me. Nice. That's actually kind of great. Okay. Oh man. You hate to see it. So we've got 64, 32, 32, 32. Damn, dang. Well. Okay, so what are you now? What do we need to pad you to? If I remember correctly, Visual Studio, not VS Code, had a recent update within the last year that allows you to just hover over and see the line of and size of, and that would be really neat. Maybe it's come. Nope, it hasn't. All right, what are we looking at? Did I add too many? Plus 32. 32. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Okay, we have our vproj. We have position and cast shadows. We have color and inner angle. We have direction and outer angle. Why are you 128? What am I doing wrong here? Oh my gosh, because these aren't 32, they're 16. Goodness. Okay. 64 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 4. 116, so we need 12 more bytes of padding. Okay. That stinks. But it is not the end of the world. So now we need to go from the point light component, or no, we're doing directional light first. The directional light component, which just gives you the color, and we need to grab from the transform the color and the direction. Glasses and headphones is a snarly combination if worn too long. I am feeling so on tonight. I have my new glasses that I love, and of course, for the occasion, I purchased myself a sweatshirt with our company logo on it. A bit premature, some might say, but I don't. We have one of my great joys is buying memorabilia with our company logo on it. I have a mug. We have my husband, I think for one of our anniversaries, got us a stone plaque with it on there. And the coolest thing, so we've had Nightcrawler Studios now for 8 years or so, and while we haven't made any money, it is now approaching the point where it can walk on its own 2 legs. The 57 stars now on GitHub is approaching that point. It's so big that just such an old product now for us that, or it's not a product, it's we're not selling it, it's just a tool, but it's so mature now that it exists without us, and it feels really, really cool to have gotten that far. Okay, we have our light. We need to get we want to create a temp. Oh, let's just get all the base types of everything we need, and then we can in place into the vector. So we need the direction, and in order to get the direction, I have to figure out how we got the direction for Spotlight in old graphics, because that's been a while. Oh, it's just transform forward. Easy enough. Okay. Then how do we get the transform out of the ECS? we want, oh, do I need, this is where some of the details of C++ get fuzzy. I don't have a constructor. Do I need a constructor? Or can I just pass the arguments that would give me a struct in place? Let's try it. And if I do this, I think that nulls the benefit of emplacing directly in the vector, or constructing directly in the vector, because I'm constructing it here and then moving it in. I just don't want to have to make a constructor. Okay, we have direction. All that whining, and it wasn't even that hard. Just transform forward, or is it transform? Okay. That was the easy one. I think I am going to just do a little scope block here. I really like similar classes to look as similar as they possibly can. Actually, a lot of this we can copy paste. Copy paste, it'll get you every time. Okay. So point light's going to be a little trickier. You know, I've done quite a lot without building here. We might as well give it a build. What are you telling me? Build state. I think you're exactly the same. But I've already added you to CMake, so what are you complaining about? Let's see if I'm missing some kind of obvious one here. Got the auto. You resolve. Well, this isn't going to fix anything, but since I'm in here, before I forget. Okay, no. I wonder if it's because I'm not returning. Let's just stub that in. I don't need to. I don't need to pass count because I'll only pass, I can just get the size here. Endpoint weights, mspect. That might be in some obtuse way what it's upset about. That would make sense. I'm just confused. My class declaration is goofy here because the error is no overloaded member, not a linker error on implementation. Well, I suppose we wouldn't get a linker error because we're not calling it yet. And I know I put directional light in ECS forward. And, oh no, I didn't because I didn't have to because I forward declared it. This is just for explicit. Okay, it's here. Okay. Incomplete type. Light subsystem not found. This has just gotta be a typo at this point. Well, when in doubt, this is actually very echoing of the original subsystem work. When in doubt, don't forward declare. Let's see if that fixes it. That doesn't make sense as to why it would. For crying out loud, it did. Oh, I hate not knowing why that has to be there. Cal will know. I'll ask him tomorrow. Let's see. This. I have a very bad habit of coding while and saving while building. And it's hard when you've got a 5 to 30 minute build, depending on how many changes you've made. BRB while we're waiting for the build. I think maybe I've saved while building for the last time, because it is very sad now. This must not be the right syntax for this guy. I almost want to just stop it and restart. Something has gone very awry. These are old. Okay, now let's check to see if I have the right signature. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to delete our cache and reconfigure. We're not going to code while building anymore. It should go pretty quick. I haven't been yogaing this week. I should get back into the yogaing. Now that I'm getting older, I realize that sitting for as often as I sit every day is actually quite the occupational hazard, and I need to start taking care of myself better. So I've been starting to do yoga like I was talking about in previous streams, but I've gotten out of the habit this week. But I fear that if I don't move my body more often, I'm going to calcify into a troll. And then I'll just be stuck sitting cross-legged. Okay, that should go pretty quick. I wonder what the heck happened there. Maybe, oh, you know what? Cal was gobsmacked when I told him that I frequently save encode while building, but he uses Ninja, and maybe Ninja is more sensitive to that than reliable MSVC. The nice thing about streaming is I can't indulge in my number one productivity sink, which is trying to find something to occupy myself during the build. So I go on Pinterest or Instagram or Reddit or X, and then I get distracted by whatever wonders I found and then forget what I was doing. But obviously not going to browse the internet and look at quilt patterns and what your color season is while I'm on stream. So it kind of helps keep me focused, but this is no fun. Okay, I just won't save, but I'm going to carry on. How's that? Okay, we have our spot point light. And point lights, point lights, point lights, point light, point light. Now I need to create a point light constructor. I need the view projection. Let's just This is the longest build of all time. Position shadows. Color. We need angle. This one. No, we should probably move into column land. I don't have any explanation for the speed of this build. Okay, so point lights. Oh, almost got me again, multiple times. Point light. Oh my gosh, it was down here already. Terrible. Okay, so the view projection. We should look at what we did last time around, because I think we can take just about all of that. Actually, I think we can. Okay, field of view, your clip far, projection, right-handed good. So I'm not currently planning on implementing shadows for the directional light because I don't. We probably will end up doing it, but for first phase we're not going to, because I think we're going to have enough. We're going to have quite a bit of artifacting, unless I do cascaded shadow mapping. That's kind of the clincher, which I'm not currently planning on doing because I've never done before. Wow, that took so long. But if I do end up going the cascaded shadow mapping route, then I'll do directional lights. Okay, good. But I know the possibility for artifacting goes way up if your light is literally trying to, if your depth map literally encompasses the entire scene from a distance, as would be the case for directional light. So for now, we're just going to implement cube shadows for point lights and then unidirectional shadows for spotlights, which is why you don't see the projection matrix stuff here for directional lights. Okay, so first up is View projection. Oh, this is just the transform. Of course. Oh. I did want you here. Oh, but directional lights need a position. I'm glad I caught. Oh no, my precious alignment. Shoot. Okay. Well, what do you do? Oh, we had padding anyway. So now we just need one more. Okay, so now you are 16, 32, 48. Okay, we want your world position. So now for point light, transform dot transformation matrix. Now next position. We need shadows, which we don't currently have a way to do, as far as I know. Let's see. You know, let's pop a to do here. Okay, shadows. We're getting rid of ambient that's going in the global. Transform. Well, we don't need you anymore. We don't need direction for point light. And a radius. Nice. Okay, we need the view projection, we need the position, shadows, light dot color, inner angle, transform dot forward, light dot outer angle, and radius. Right. Hopefully it won't. Oh. Did I copy paste? Did it get me again here? Project projection, color, inner angle, direction. It's all cleaned up. Oh. Yeah. We'll call them 2s for now until we get rid of original graphics. Oh, and here I am saving while building. Literally saving while building while I'm chastising myself about saving while building. Alright, well, provided this builds, this will be a good cut point for today's stream, and then over the next couple of days I'll just get simple shader hookups going and then move on to culling, and that'll be exciting. Culling is completely new territory for me. I've never used a compute shader, and I've never done anything beyond just frustum culling, but I'm very excited to get my hands into some of that so we can learn together. Alright, I might pop on for a stream sometime later this week, maybe Friday, but if not, I will be here next Wednesday.